Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got them, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Jones on the return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
On 2, ready? Let's get set. Dot.
From the gun to give to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Wide 80.
Now it's Burrow. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go. Wide 80. Right up.
You kidding me?
To the air again, Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Harrison. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22. And the Steelers set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the sneak, Rodgers. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Stop.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 79 yards. And the Bengals are pouring it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this 1st half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Wilson on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half.
Here we go.
This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Handing it off to Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Right back to Brown. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. On the handoff, this is Brown. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they served it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described, they ran it the previous play, come back with the the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear coach say about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. Gets past one man. Again with a juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Gun. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Brown. Shifts by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 140 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gotta go. Eleven mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
And the Bengals first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Here we go.
Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Is going to go down. He's sacked. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Here's Jones. They juked him. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, what a break here. Turnover late in this first half, and now they're set up in field goal range already.
With a chance to get more. So what you're telling your unit as they go out onto the field is very simply this. We've got 3 in our hip pocket. Don't jeopardize that. Let's attack and go for the big one here. Let's go get 6 and give ourselves a chance to really feel good going into the half.
Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Gun. Start. 180. 11. Start.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Here we go.
He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
That went behind his man, incomplete. So halftime.